Welcome to Cyberpunk 2077. It's Abyss, and in this video, I want to talk about some tips and tricks that I wish I knew earlier. Alright, after several playthroughs and many hours into this game, it's time to talk about some tips and tricks. Okay, so first up, after the main mission called the heist, you're not going to have a vehicle. So the quickest vehicle that you can get is by completing the mission called Heroes. What you need to do is you're going to call Jackie's mom, and depending on the choices that you made after the heist, you would either have to call Jackie's mom or you're going to text her. Let's say, for example, if you picked Vic's place, you're going to text her, and then you need to go to your apartment place. Outside of it is going to be a package with the keys to Jackie's bike. After that, you'll automatically unlock Jackie's bike. So that is the quickest and fastest vehicle that you can get, and it is actually pretty good. In my opinion, riding around in this game in a bike is better than a car. So it brings me on to my next one, is when you're riding in a vehicle, you can press the right button on the directional pad to change the camera view. So normally you'll be in first person view. If you tap it once, you'll go into a farther third person view. Tap it again and it'll be a closer third person view. In my opinion, it is better riding around in this game in a third person view, whether it's a car or bike. I personally like riding around in a bike better. But when you start riding around in third person view, I feel like it will control the vehicle a little bit better. Okay, so next up, I'm going to show you how to do a money glitch where you can make a ton of money fast. Everything in this game costs a lot of money. If you were looking to buy all the vehicles, it's going to cost you close to $2 million. Okay, so the way this glitch works is there is a side quest that you're going to get a painting for 4,000. Go to the vending machine like I'm showing you right now, sell the painting for 4,000, exit out, open the vending machine again, buy the painting back for $5, sell it again for 4,000, rinse and repeat until the vending is out of money. Fast forward time 24 hours, and then the vending will refill the money again. All you have to do is sell the painting for 4, exit, buy the painting back for 5, sell it for 4,000. So the mission that you're going to want to complete is called Space Oddity. In the mission, you're going to meet some bums. You can buy the suitcase from them. That suitcase is going to have a coordinates. That coordinates will take you to about 7 enemies that you'll need to defeat. After that, you'll be able to loot the painting for 4,000. Then you just head to a vendor, sell it for 4,000, exit, buy it back for 5, sell it for 4, and this is the fastest way that you can gain money. Next, I recommend getting a projectile launch system. You can get one for around 15 to 20K, just depending on which Ripper doctor you go to. This is going to be a cyberware for your arm. What's nice about this is, if you buy a mod for it, which is called the Tranquilizer rounds, you can really knock out enemies in one punch. So there's a Ripper dock that I'm showing you right now. When you open up the menu for the Ripper dock, you're going to tab over once to trade. Then you're going to buy the Tranquilizer rounds. After you have the rounds, then you go into the menu where you have your cyberware at, select it, and then change the mod to Tranquilizer rounds. When you fight enemies, you can just shoot them once and it will knock them out. This is an extremely powerful weapon in the game, and it's kind of inexpensive. It's going to cost you 15 to 20K to get the projectile launch system, but after you get that in the rounds, it'll knock out enemies in one punch. Okay, so another cyberware that I recommend you getting is underneath the operating system, and that is a Cyberdeck. I recommend getting an upgraded version of one so that you can get more RAM. I did this on my first playthrough, but not my second, and I could definitely tell the difference without having one. It is very convenient when you're trying to do quick hacks, having that extra RAM. Okay, so another cyberware that I recommend you get is the double jump. It's underneath legs. It is quite expensive at 45K, but if you're doing a money glitch or a money farm, then the money shouldn't be a big deal. This is one of the things I said earlier, that everything in the game is very expensive. The nice thing about the double jump is, while you're running, when you double jump in the air, your stamina will regen, So you pretty much have almost unlimited run. Not to mention with the double jump, you'll be able to access areas that you wouldn't be able to before. So I highly recommend that you get the double jump as soon as possible. Okay, so next is another mod that I recommend getting, and that is the target analysis. You can buy this at a Ripper dock underneath trade. It's right around 3,000 for it. What it does is all weapons are non-lethal when you put this mod on. This is very useful if you're trying to do a gig and you have to knock the guy out versus kill them. So you can just go into your system, change the mod, and if you don't want that mod anymore, you can change it to another mod. But it's very useful if you just want to go in, knock an enemy out, and not worry about killing them. Here's an example of that. Alright, so next I'm going to show you the location to where you can pick up a free legendary Mantis blades. You want to go to the City Central Corpa Plaza, what I'm showing you right now. Once you get in there, on the right there's going to be a loot box with the Mantis blades in it. Afterwards you just need to go to a Ripper dock and you'll be able to install it on your arms. The downside though is if you like the launch system, then you can only have one or the other. You can't have both of them at the same time. So it all depends if you want to switch it up and have a really good melee weapon. I like using this style of melee versus the knife or the katana, but that's completely up to you. By picking this up, it's going to save you a bunch of money, and it is a really good melee weapon to have. I'm going to show you a little bit of gameplay now.
What was it, guys?
Alright, so next is a quick tip, and I recommend that you save a handful of some ability points. Right now I'm at 7 of 10 of my technical abilities, but since I've saved some, I can easily upgrade it to 10 and take this shortcut. So don't just spend them all as soon as you get them, save some in case you need them for something later. Alright, so another thing that people have been asking me, and that is, what is the fastest way to increase your street cred to 50? It is easy. Any kind of combat related activity is going to increase it the fastest. Reported crimes, assault in progress, any side job where you're killing a bunch of enemies is going to increase it the fastest. And you want to increase it to 50 because the higher level you are, the more that you will unlock weapons, mods, cyberware, and more. Alright, so another quick tip, if you go into the menu underneath crafting, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can craft your own ammo. This is something I didn't realize until about halfway through my first playthrough. This is very handy if you are running low on ammo. Just go into the menu underneath crafting and at the very bottom, craft your own ammo. Alright, there you have it. Those are the tips and tricks that I wish I knew earlier. If there is anything else you would like to add, then please leave them in the comments down below. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel, and I will see you next time.